Hello everybody, welcome to MJ Yaks Movies. Today I'll be yakking the film Terrifier 2, a follow-up to Terrifier, once again written and directed by Damien and Leone. In this movie, we start after the warehouse massacre that took place in the first movie, that's now titled the Miles County Massacre. Art the Clown has reanimated in his morgue, has killed the coroner, or is in the process of killing the coroner. He then escapes and goes to a local laundromat where he meets a ghost girl, Art the Clown, a little girl, Art the Clown, ghost girl, depending on how you want to phrase it. Then they go, after pairing up, on their murderous way. We smash cut to just after the end of the events of the first film, just after the interview of the lone survivor of the Miles County Massacre, Victoria Hayes, and after she's mutilated her interviewer. We open with a family struggling with the loss of the father of the family. We've got a brother and sister, Jonathan and Sienna, as well as their mother, who is a bit of a pill, I'm going to be honest. They're all preparing for Halloween in one way or another. The brother would like to dress up as Art the Clown, and he is 12. The sister, Sienna, would like to dress up as a character that she created and has made her own costume for, an angel warrior of sorts, and she's also in high school, although we're going to talk a little bit more about that later on. Art the Clown decides to target this family for reasons that we'll get into later on as well. What he was doing in the year in between, unclear. As one would expect, along the way, friends, family members, bystanders all get murdered and mutilated. A final showdown eventually occurs where Art, Sienna, and Jonathan face off. Sienna eventually bests Art with the sword bestowed to her by her late father, by decapitating him. And we roll credits, but not too quick, everybody, because there's a mid-credit sting where we return to the mental hospital where Victoria Hayes is being kept and guarded. She's in her hospital room / cell, writing obscenities in the wall with her own blood, when all of a sudden she becomes pregnant and gives birth to the head of Art the Clown, which is still alive and kicking, as best a head can. And then we roll final credits. With this movie, much like with the previous version and with the previous installments, the gore in this is extremely well done, and when it's on screen, it's abundant. You get your fill, literally and metaphorically. Another thing that's great in this is that Art has really stepped up his game. I personally felt in Terrifier, the first film, he was a little underbaked insofar as not enjoying himself. In this movie, though, he really enjoys the murderous mayhem he's creating while he's doing it. And anytime he was enjoying what was going on, I too was enjoying what was going on. That being said, some things that were off in this one. The ratio is still off. There were long stretches where there was not enough gore. This film either needed to have much more gore or much less plot or better plot. Any combination of that would work for me. Because what ended up happening is when we did get gore, we got too much of it all in a row. I would have either liked it more spread out or just nonstop. Gore, in my opinion, should be orchestral and that it swells to a crescendo. It should not be a constant drum beat. Another thing that was off is the age of the sister Sienna. So the brother Jonathan was largely played by an age-appropriate actor. His sister, though, was in her mid to late 20s, and she is supposed to be only like 2 or 3 years older than him, and it really stands out. This is something that happens all the time in movies, but normally you don't also have an age-appropriate child alongside the less age-appropriate adult actor playing a child, which is why I'm commenting. This movie, furthermore, features some plot points which return from previous installments of the All Hallows Eve portion of this franchise. So from All Hallows Eve, we get the returning plot point of a person having visions of and then drawing Art the Clown, which of course was a plot point in the Alien short from All Hallows Eve. And from All Hallows Eve 2, the short about a boy's life, about a boy struggling with the loss of his father, is obviously a core part of this plot. Overall, I'm going to say I enjoyed this, although, again, it was a little too spread out for my liking. Between yay, nay, and in between, this one I'm going to give a yay because, if you're in for this sort of thing, you're going to like it no matter what, basically. And also, if you're in for the Terrifier franchise, you're going to have to watch this one. But maybe this one might be a nay for you because you don't like less good mashups of the Wonder Woman's 1 and 2 costumes, in which case you might have to abstain or stay away from this one. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like and subscribe. Cheers.